guys, and welcome back to another Ask Jo episode. I apologise for the long delay, but I haven't forgot your messages yet. Basically, the issue is when they meet, everything's amazing. When they're away, it's a bit... For me, the way I talk in person and the way I talk in text is exactly the same. I don't understand how you can be different. And a lot of people give that excuse and be like, oh, I'm not that good at text. Personally, I think that's an excuse. I don't feel like anyone can be a completely different person in person and on text. Like, you are the same person, so how can you give me the energy in person but you can't give me the energy when we're away from each other? There's obviously something missing here. There's something that's not being told. Either you're not really feeling me and it's just convenient when we're together that you're having to give this energy, whereas when we're away you're giving this energy to other places. It doesn't mean necessarily she's talking to other people, but it's just like kind of like when your name pops up, it's like I don't have the time for this right now. And it shouldn't be like that. And if it's early days and it's like that, then I don't think that's a good sign. But some people don't even realise what they're doing, so you need to confront her and be like, this is affecting me. And then whatever she responds, take it from there. So if she's like, oh, I'm really sorry, don't mean like that, this is just how I am, then suggest something. Okay, let's do video calls. And then if video calls is fine, then there you go, you found something that works for each other. You're away from each other more than you are with each other. So if she's now giving you this kind of dead energy constantly, then you're going to have some resentment towards her and you're going to be like, oh, she's not even giving me energy, I don't care. And you're going to be not giving her the energy, and that's not a fair relationship, because if you're both a bit like, then what's the point of keeping each other in contact? So either you work on it or you leave it. And if she's not willing to work, then for yourself and for your sanity, then you need to leave that, because you're going to start then hating that person. And why should you let yourself get to that point where you're now lowering yourself to their level because of their actions? It should be, they should match you, your partner should match you. So if you've got this kind of excitement, then they should have that kind of excitement. Either they're unaware of it, so like I said, communicate with them, but if through communication they still don't bother to change, then there's something missing there and it's not the right person. Simple as that. Her parents are really strict basically, and she feels like it's really restricting her. She said they're traditional too, so they expect me to marry the old-fashioned way, which I can assure anyone will never happen. But if they don't let me out and travel, etc., then I don't know how I'm gonna ever meet anyone. I have everything sorted out, money, laptop, etc. Oh wow! I'm just scared to go against their word about something I really want for myself because I feel guilty. Well, the thing is, they're obviously not gonna like the idea of you moving out because it's something against the norm. Do you know what I mean? They've got so used to you living with them. And so that's kind of part of the reason why they don't want you to move out. But also, if they're strict like that, then it's like, no, you're not allowed to leave the house until you're married. So if you reassured them and was like, I have this and this and this and this, it's gonna work out because of, like, let's say you imagine you choose a uni that's like 3 hours away. So you would say that, be like, well, the uni's gonna be 3 hours away. That time, the 6 hours going back and forth from uni instead of living there is gonna be difficult, and I could be using that time to revise or sleep or whatnot. So you basically just put it into evidence, like concrete evidence, this and this and this and this would benefit me if I did move out. Show your understanding and say, listen, I understand you're upset, but this is for my future and I feel like I'm very able to do this. I can definitely go through this by myself. Because I think that's what they fear. They feel like it's a lot of responsibility for you to take on and they don't know if you can handle it, so they're just worried that you might not be able to handle the stress. And it's a lot of stress living alone, and then having to focus on your education as well is just a lot of stress, and they feel like you might not be able to handle it. In their minds they think, well, if you live at home, you're not having to worry about paying all these things. You don't have to worry about laundry, you don't have to worry about like travel, they could probably take you to uni or whatnot. You're not having to worry about all these things and you can just focus on your education. That's what they're probably worried about. At the end of the day, we never know how our parents will react until you make the initial step, and you're saying you're 100% sure on this step, so then you need to take that step. The problem is finance, but you're saying you've got your finance sorted, you've got everything, so that's perfect. I'd recommend getting like agency work, so you're like an agency waitress, so you can apply to any job you want at any time. So people would even do like, let's say your lectures were for like 9 to 2, and then 3 to 6 you'd have work. So you choose whatever one you want, and that would help you, so that way you're not wasting a whole day, like every Saturday going to work at Costa, let's say. You have your specific times when you want to work so that you can just get that extra money so you can be comfortable rather than just stressing every time about money. So just show your genuine intentions, that you're 100% sure and that you know that to handle yourself, like you know finances and all these things, and you can cook and clean for yourself. Then there's nothing they can be worried about. So you just got to weigh out loads of like benefits and cons. You weigh them all out and there's still more benefits of you moving out, then definitely do it, because that's 3 years of your life If you don't move out now, you're not going to get that chance to do it again. Going to uni is a big achievement. Living alone is a big achievement. Being able to handle living alone and getting good grades still is a very, very big achievement. Do what you got to do to achieve your goals. So if you feel like this is best for your future, then you definitely need to go ahead and do that. They'd respect you even more that you're able to live alone and do all these things and get your grades all by yourself. They'll be so proud of you. And that is the end of the video, guys. If you've got any issues that you'd like me to talk about, then feel free to DM me.